Okay, so this is my country of Abbagalia. It is a newly developed country. It has a population of 16,465,789 people. The ethnicity is 32.2% Abbagalian, 19.8% English, 15.5% French, 14.4% Scottish, 13.8% Irish, and like the rest of the like 10.3% is like all the other like smaller like ethnicities that it's made up out of. The literacy percentile is about 99 because like most other MDCs, the people in this country learn how to read and write by at least the age of 15. The dependency ratio is about like a 47.2 percentile, and the life expectancy for males is 79 years, and for females it's about 85 years. This shape, the shape of Abbagalia, it's kind of hard to determine because as you can see, like it's the shape of an ice cream cone, and this part of it is kind of, I would kind of determine it as elongated because it's long and it's not narrow up here, but it's like narrow down here. But also you could kind of like the top part of it could also be considered compact because it's more circular and like closer together and has a more defined center. So I don't think it has a specific shape, but I think it's more of a compact and elongated shape for this state. The size wise, like as you can see, like in comparison to like just Quebec over here, Abigail is not that big. I wouldn't consider it like a really small country like the ones that you would see in like Africa, but I would consider it more of like a mid-sized type of country. Its boundaries, it has cultural boundaries. As you can see, there's like a long line of mountains, a mountain range right there. That separates from the rest of the state as a cultural boundary. As far as the population pyramid, as you can see, the largest amount of population tends to be from the 50 to 54 percentile. Age range for Abigalia, and then my artistic ability isn't that fantastic, but the males, as you can see, they get like there tends to be less of them in comparison to the females as they get older, and the females tend to last to age 100 longer than males. Most males don't usually reach 100 in Abigalia. But as far as like supranational organizations, Abigalia is already part of the UN, United Nations. They're not like the biggest country, so they're obviously like not like in like the top 4, but they are a part of the UN. As far as military, they don't have any. They don't believe in military because they're like a very peaceful state, and they believe with the cushion of the UN that they're safe enough to not need a military, and they're not like all that surrounds Abbagalia is water, and you can get to it obviously by ship or plane, but they're not too worried about like direct contact of countries because they're not directly next to any countries. So they feel that the UN will keep them like safe enough, and this like will prevent like stress or any other forms of conflict that come with obviously a military. Their trading partners are Canada, because obviously Canada is very close to Abbagalia, as well as like Newfoundland and Labrador. It's also the US and the UK because they distribute to everybody. State symbols. Abbagalia, as you can see, is shaped as an ice cream cone. The flag also represents the same type of theme. It has sprinkles and a cherry. The flag itself has symbolism in it. The sprinkles symbolize like all the cities within Abbagalia and their own independence. And then the cherry in the top right corner represents how like there's one big cherry, as you can see. It represents that there's one, like their government, there's one big leader that stands out among everybody else. As far as resources, Abbagalia has a really big forestry resource, as well as minerals and metals. And if you also count food resources, they have fish as an abundant amount of that because they are like surrounded completely by water. And that is about it.